I'm gonna show a lot of variation when he have the same kind of knee slide pressure, okay? But sometimes I'm not able to elevate his hip as much as we did on the first three positions, okay? So he have the knee slide tight, but again, this is very important. I keep my frame and I control the collar, okay? So even if he push my hand down the mat, or like control my wrist, I myself slide my inside, and then I will do everything. I'm gonna bring him frame. You see how the frame? I was not able to elevate how I did before, but I frame and I wrap his legs, and look how I move my hip to the deep half. Okay? But once I'm here on the deep half, when he starts fine, he wanna find the kimura or the underhook for the kimura. You have to always underhook him. Go back. So you underhook, and I'm gonna hide my hand behind the armpit, and I move my hip to the coyote already on the same time. So try find the kimura more tight, like you really wanna get, yes. So I'm gonna go slide myself. This drill is very important, guys. You want the underhook. I underhook. I don't let. I move myself to the dog fight. I already extend my hip. I'm not gonna wait too long. I go straight to the dog fight. Okay? When I find the dog fight here, he put a lot of pressure here. I have a couple options. Gable grip, control the knee, control the shoulder. I really like control the knee here. So he put pressure here, or I just don't hold anything, but really drive first, then I find his knee. Boom, sweep. When I sweep here, guys, I have to keep that coyote there. Because if I relax here, he open his guard, he recover the guard, close guard, and then I have to deal with his guard again. So when I sweep, and I end up with the coyote hook, I keep the coyote. You see how I shift my hip a little bit? If he tries sit up on his elbows, look my head. My head go on his chest, and I push him down again. And between the control, I'm gonna wipe the window. I can wipe the window or just use my knee behind. Now what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna finish it with the triangle choke, with the Ezekiel from the back. I'm gonna control the lapel, and then you see that my arm then is under his hip. I rotate him forward, and I go on top. So I have 1, 2. Then what I'm gonna do from here? He already gonna take the wizard, and I push him forward and dive my hand behind, almost like if I go to the katagatame. So I was here. Look how I use my shoulder and my triceps to push his arm to the other side. And on the same time, I replace my head behind his triceps. But instead I go to the katagatame, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find my sleeves, 4 fingers inside. Guys, it's very important. My hand pass his neckline. So my forearm have to be right here on his neck. 4 fingers inside my gi. I rotate inside, look. I rotate my hand and put my hand under his head. And you see with my right elbows, I bring in and I kind of twist my wrist. Then I slide my knee, fall my butt on the mat, and put my knee on his hip. Now all I have to do is extend my arms. Sometimes the position is not tight enough, so you try choke, you can. I keep the position, don't let it go. Throw the top hook, bring him to the side, try, finish again, maybe hit that, or put the hooks and change the attack. Work the city belt, the choke, variate to another attack, okay? I use a lot the position. So it's a combo, guys. I really like when you use the sweep combined with the pressure pass, and then gonna lead me to the back. That's my favorite game. Okay. So some guys have hard time to really elevate the hip. That's fine, but you need to make sure if sometimes they flatten my hand on the mat like that. Flat. Put power. Yes. Deep. He gonna post himself for I don't sweep him. He want the underhook. Always the war. Move my hip. So you have to, yeah. So look in slow motion. You can't let him get the underhook, guys. And you can't wait to look. When he go, elbows in. Go. Then I hide my hand, switch the hook. Sometimes people have hard time. Lucas, I don't have flexibility to put the hook. It's fine. Just move with your hips. Elbows in. Make sure when I bring my elbows in, look where my forearm is in front of his knee for he don't kick his leg out. Then I go to the dog fight. I don't need go under inside right away. That's a lot of times I tell my students, they roll too soon and then they lose the position because they didn't get it yet the back attack when he posts. So don't roll inside right away. Stay out, it's more safe. He can't do nothing from here. I can lose the position, but if I lose the position, kick the leg out. Wait on. Yeah? It's not like I lose and he mounts, I lose and he's pass. So that's why I like to go to the dog fight when I have a chance, because it's less risk. When you under him, 1, 2 little mistakes and he pass, he mounts. Okay? So from the dog fight, look as I can reach, I can just come up and start to rotate. That will be easier to hit. Boom, pass. Look how I stay heavy here with my hips. I'm putting a lot of pressure, I'm pulling my ankle here. Because same thing from the top is from the bottom. The hip rotation, don't let hip flat your back on the mat. Oh, it's hard. So I keep that. Coming here. When I pass around, so I was able to keep the folding pass, circle back, control the collar, 1, 2, okay? Look how I'm gonna use my triceps to put his arm on the other side. And when I do that, so at the same time I replace my head behind his arm and I replace my wrist, my bone right here on his neck. 4 fingers. So look here. 1, 2, extend. You see how my forearm is right on your neck? If he don't tap, going to the other side, try choke. Okay, I let it go. Maybe switch the attack for a collar choke. Whatever you want to do it. Guys, another question that I received a lot on my Instagram account from people that watch the first 2-3 DVDs, it's when the guy on top backstep on my half guard, control my neck. Almost like a leg lock, but with the head control. It's very common that happens. So just you guys getting here. He's here, but he was able to control my head and backstep. Exactly. And his goal is to, one of his goals is open and start escape the hip, putting the knee on the mat, escape to pass. Okay, so go back there. So I'm playing the half, he was able to, yes, boom, good. So look at my hand. So I got here, let me turn his a little bit back. He got here on me. My first goal, guys, is so easy to escape that position. Once you understand, I'm not gonna worry about the sweep is now. I just want forcing him to step inside my half guard again. What I'm gonna do? Keep the pressure. I'm gonna concentrate my both hands on his shoulder. And then I'm gonna face you that way and bring my chin inside, almost like a turtle. Bring her head to her body again. So put the pressure. And you see how I come up. If he takes too long to come up, I underhook and go to the top. Okay? And look, I'm already on the half guard on top. Look, I flow my knee, keep my head under his neck, and find the knee pass. Okay, always working sweep with pass, sweep with back attack. So again, the variation. So I'm on the knee shield here, he flow to another side, and I don't need way too long. Look, my both look from that angle, look at my arms. Put pressure on my neck. See how I lock? Once I'm in here, if he took long to step back, I underhook and come on top. Flow my hip already, keep my head under to cut my knee. Again. So I'm working. See, I don't, look, keep tight. Keep the shoulder pressure tight. Guys, all your goal with zero. See how I underhook? I keep my head. I keep my C-grip behind his elbows. Flow my knee. Slide. Heavy hips. Always the hip walk back. Control my knee. See how I look my hand. I love this kind of control. I do it if they know gi, like he's under me. So much control. If I want the back, I underhook. But what's happening is, and he's on the same position, he felt that he lost the position, so he's gonna step inside again. And then we're gonna find the coyote. So I'm gonna show that. Here, boom. We go in slow motion now, okay? When he felt he lose, yes, he step. Look what I know, but step already to put pressure. Because if you open too much, I'm gonna go under him. Every time then he doing that kind of half guard with his hip high, I use my knees to go under him. So go back again. So you're going to the side, he's back. When you step, when I escape the shoulder, you're going to step and stay down. Heavy, yes. Look what I am already. On the half guard. Okay? It's very important, you see his knee, if he's going to the mount position here, look how I lock his leg with my bottom leg, and then I punch his knee with the another one. Take my time to find the coyote. Control the leg in here. Okay? So we're gonna do the wizard. Yes, and then we're gonna go inside. When he sprawl, control the leg, go behind. All the way to the dog fight. Start to rotate. Boom. Working the pass. Look where I am again. Then I have, we already saw, or maybe he just gonna turtle. Knee, top hook, bring it to the side. When I finish, I already have the kimura. Swing my leg over. Armbar. So it's more like a combo here, guys. So look. He put a lot of pressure, I free that. He come back. Look what I am already. I don't wait too long. If I'm able to go straight to the dog fight, even without switching the hook, I go to the dog fight first, then after I switch the hook. Same position, but now he turtle. Knee, top hook. When I put my knee inside, you see his hip is on top of my knee. So I throw the top hook and I bring him to the other side. Step on the mat. I already have the Kimura here. Just the leg over. If he come on top, keep the Kimura. Go back to the back. So, was a long position this one because it was 2 positions, but it's the same game. So he go to the other side. Your goal, guys, is to free the shoulder pressure like a turtle, guys. It's not that hard. Keep it. Keep it tight. Right? Keep. If I have time, I do the first one. I love the first one. Roll. Put your head under. Cut the knee. But a lot of times, you see how I go with the flow and come back? Remember, if his foot is right here on my hip, look that the tail is important. I wipe the window 1, flow my knee over. Go to the same position. The turtle. See, when I throw the top hook, it's not just a hook. I throw my leg all the way over. See, okay. See, I don't use my thumb. Forearm swing. There. Finish. So, on the second variation, guys, look at how it's important. Go in slow motion now. When I free, and he knows I'm gonna sweep if you don't do that, look how I use my elbows in already, so I don't get stuck under him. So look again. If I get stuck, don't worry. You're working the same thing. I go around. So you always have it to, not all the time gonna work as you plan. If you get stuck here, we already did. He put his one, you see how he used one hook and another to keep myself here because he knows he's in danger now. 1, 2. There. 1. So the leg all the way over the hip, the body. Kimura. Kimura bar. Now I'm going to show another question when he conquered the same side half guard on my head. So we just did when he go to a reverse control. Now he control my head on the same side. So he didn't back step. I'm here, I make a mistake, he control the head, okay? If his knees are together and stay high, he make a little bit of mistake because it's easy for me to step on the mat and sweep with the wiggle. But a lot of times, what they do, they conquer that and they, or even hide the legs, sprawl, they fall your hip on the mat a little bit. Yes, so right now, like, you see, yes, and his knees coming out, I don't have the power for the wiggle. Okay, so again, like the same position, you have to work. First, I can throw the leg over, I switch my legs for he don't advance the knee forward to the mount. You see, so if he's here, yeah, I push and I hold the another one, almost like a lockdown again. So put the knee up. Yeah, no, now come back, stay there. Exact. So that's the first thing. So I already throw one leg on the Coyote. Okay, put pressure on that. Same thing than before. When I have to release that pressure, guys, I have to push forward and not push in here. I have to push, even when he have the underhook, we're gonna be a little bit harder. But again, make it like a turtle. So I push there and I swinging the arm on the shoulder. So go again. I know this seems like, oh, Lucas not going to be able to do that if you bochecha. Of course not. But I try, and not everybody's a bochecha, but you have to try to do something. You go, or you are going to end up here, okay, I lost. So we can die, but we have to try something, okay? So it's very important I release the shoulder pressure. Click the shoulder pressure. See how I escape my hip? Replace yourself. Then I underhook. And but you have to replace yourself a little bit, like when you, so go there, yes. Sometimes even here, look, shoulder pressure, yes, even hard for me to escape. Then they had arm control, okay. When he come on top, you see how I push him, come back again. So even with, if he hold it here, it's easy. If he hold with the, it's a little bit hard. Okay, but the goal is the same. Try release that and push his shoulder, swimming my arm, and get the underhook. Okay. What do we have right here? He conquered my head control. It's very common mistake, but you guys have to make sure, guys, I release the shoulder pressure here. And if he try pop his knee to the mount, I put my leg over. And I do everything I can to push his shoulder that way, not that way. Not gonna like a bench press here. I'm gonna push it that way, and I'm gonna hide my head, bringing my chin to your chest. And soon I have time, I swim in the arm and I block his shoulder. Look. So I push and I block. He gonna drive again to the knee slide. So you have to bring my elbows in and underhook. When I underhook here, watch how he's over. He's already coming too forward, so I have to block his knee and I push his butt forward. That way I'm able to wrap. You see, I wrap the Coyote here, boom, find the grip. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, on that dog fight, when I feed the dog fight, I can go enter my hand inside and find the lapel. So my arm go behind his leg and find the lapel. That way I'm gonna roll him all the way to the side control. Boom. And then it's okay. We stop it here. I can double underhook. Use my both arm behind the shoulder. Push my head on the other side. Step on the mat. Drive my knee forward. Finish the mount. Okay. So it's very important you block his knee for he don't pass the leg and push his butt with your knee. And he's following his hip. Boom. You see, come back a little bit. So it's a little bit different. He already was advancing his knee, so you have to watch out. When I clear that, I'm gonna release the knee shield for an underhook. But look what I put myself. Try underhook. Pushing him forward, go back. Pushing him forward and then wrap the leg. If he don't wizard on time, I go to the back. If he wizard, put me down, yes. His variation, I'm gonna go keep the dog fight. Make sure I don't let him escape his legs. Turn for the side. But sometimes he should show he keep driving me down here, like with the wizard, like right. Yes, so I can force myself up to finish the sweep. So I enter my hand. I use my head to keep my balance, and I enter my arm under. Especially if he too strong on the wizard and I can't go forward. Yes. Look, my arm go behind and I find the lapel. Then I dive inside, bring his hip down, let it go his arm, go to the hip control. Come. Once I got the hip control, I'm gonna do the double under. The same side under for go to the back of the choke. But he's already know. So come back. He already know I'm a good back attacker and I wanna go to the choke, so he just gonna stay. He gonna try framing. Then I underhook the another one. See? So I underhook both ones and I keep the control. Escape your hip. Push myself forward. See how I put my shin right here on the mat? Come here for the see. So I underhook, but he already know I love the back attack, so he doesn't want to turtle. He stay here. Watch how I go on my toes and I put my head forward. My shoulder. My knee almost touch my elbows. I touch the knee on the mat before I pass the leg. Watch, my knees on the mat, my hook is behind the other hip. Then I mount. One more time. So I'm laying here. He got the control, flop the hip. He's tight, yes. So I'm gonna use everything I can. Create the space. He underhook, but he's already coming. So and that part is I have to make sure you guys got it, that when I'm in here and I start, see how I come up a little bit. So put pressure, push pressure onto the knee slide. I come up, pushing him forward. So come back on that side. Flop your hip. Push him. Push him forward. But then he whiz it and push me down. Boom. Go under. You show? My arm go behind. Find the same side lapel. See how I use, come back. I use my grip on his hip to pulling his butt down, and I walk to the other side. So I control the hip and I underhook, but he doesn't want to turtle. He want to frame. Yes, when he frame here, I underhook, I double underhook. And for I don't let try escape the underhook, I push forward. So if I'm too far away, he's gonna recover the underhook. So when I underhook here, I push my shoulder forward. And I finish the mount.